Today we're going to be looking at 10 cars and vehicles that have secret features that you probably have forgotten about. So to qualify as a secret feature, this is going to be something that Rockstar doesn't advertise on the vehicle description for the website, or something you cannot see in like the 2 or 3 photos they give you. I'll kind of explain as we get further along into the video. But at the number 1 spot today, the Ruiner 2000. Now, for example, the Ruiner 2000 is advertised as a weaponized vehicle shooting rockets. It is advertised as that it can parachute, it can jump over you. But the one thing Rockstar did not advertise about this vehicle is a really cool quirk when it comes to locking this vehicle. So you guys know how you can lock your vehicles from passengers or friends only. Well, if someone tries to get in your Ruiner 2000 and you have it locked and they're not allowed in, it will actually shock them. Instead of just getting rejected and pulling on the door handle, it'll literally shock you and send you falling to the ground like you've just been tasered. Easily one of the coolest features on this vehicle, and not a lot of people probably knew about this because, number 1, you've never tried to get in someone's Ruiner 2000, or number 2, you don't use the vehicle locking interaction menu stuff. So that is incredibly cool. It's a shame the Ruiner 2000 has pretty much been overridden by all the other weaponized vehicles, but this is by far and away one of my most favorite features all time that Rockstar's ever had on a vehicle. The number 2 spot today, the LCC Sanctus, the Halloween bike. Now, again, from the description and from the photos, you can clearly see all the fancy sort of Halloween customization on there. But one thing you can't see, and one thing the Sanctus has that no other vehicle has, and that is colored headlights. That's right, the headlights on the Sanctus are red, and no other vehicle in the game has colored headlights, which, by the way, is a feature that Rockstar should have had in the game since day 1. We have colored neon underglow, we have colors on our car. Why can't we have colored headlights? It just makes sense. But the Sanctus has these glowing red lights that looks amazingly cool. Now, what's funny is you actually can get the option to have white headlights on there, but why would you with a vehicle like this? That's why it makes the Sanctus one of the coolest vehicles in the game. No other bike, no other car, no other vehicle has colored red headlights than the Sanctus. Again, a really cool feature that you really can't tell from the website. Vehicle number 3 today, and that is going to be the Mobile Operations Center and the Avenger. Now, the reason I'm putting these two together is because they have the exact same secret feature. So the Mobile Operations Center and the Avenger, during the festive surprise time, actually get decorations inside of the vehicles themselves, which is kind of cool. No other vehicle in the game is affected by the festive surprise except these two. You get Christmas lights and streamers and fancy bows and ribbons that occur all on the inside of the MOC and the Avenger inside their cabs, which is really awesome. I wish Rockstar was more dynamic with the world itself during festive surprise, but at least they added upgrades to the MOC and the Avenger. And it really has me excited what they'll do this year for the festive surprise in terms of making changes to the world, if there is anything done. But at a minimum, you have the MOC and the Avenger. It's a shame it only happens for about 2 weeks of the year, but it's still a secret feature that you might have completely forgotten about or never even knew existed. The number 4 spot today, the Bombushka. So the Bombushka is like the jack of all trades when it comes to, big aircrafts. It can seat a lot of people. Has some armored capability, is weaponized. But by far, I think one of the coolest features of the Bombushka is an Easter egg inside the vehicle. I don't know any other vehicle that has an Easter egg inside it, but the Bombushka does. It has a couple of photos of Jack Howitzer. If you don't know who Jack Howitzer is, he's a famous character from GTA Vice City. He also makes a very quick cameo in GTA 5, and you can see his posters on here inside the Bombushka, which is really cool. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Vice City, so anytime there's a Vice City Easter egg or something like that, I always get very excited. And obviously, if you played Vice City back in the day, you know who Jack Howitzer is, so that's really cool. Again, I think the Bombushka is the only vehicle with an Easter egg in it referencing another Grand Theft Auto game, which is certainly pretty unique and definitely very interesting. The number 5 spot today, the Ultralight. So the Ultralight has a secret feature. It's actually an upgrade that you can put on one of the fan blades that will allow this aircraft to turn into a stealth vehicle. So a lot of the times when we talk about stealth vehicles, we automatically refer to the Akula. You know, it's probably the one that stands out the most. But the Ultralight, if you do put that upgrade on there, will actually go into stealth mode. And Rockstar doesn't mention a single thing about that on the description or the website for the Ultralight. It's something you kind of have to find out about after you buy the vehicle. And I've been talking to a lot of people, and they say that this is actually a great way, if they're in a session with a lot of people, to go undetected while sourcing cargo. Now, it might take them a little bit longer because the Ultralight's not the swiftest of vehicles, but it is a great way in which you can stealthily get packages because, as you might know, packages, when you're in the Ultralight, don't show up. So you can hide yourself from other players on the map, which is so awesome. It's obviously one of the best features in the game, but because it's on the Ultralight, it's sort of overlooked, which is a little bit of a shame, but I can understand why, because that thing is really, really slow. The number 6 spot today, the TMO2 Khanjali. So this is a very recent vehicle, so I'm sure you guys are wondering, what secret feature does the Khanjali have? It's actually kind of a troll job by Rockstar. If you actually open up the back doors of the Khanjali, where like players are supposed to get inside, there's railguns on the inside. The railgun has been like the blacklisted weapon from online. So many people try and get the railgun through various jobs and other glitches and methods, and every time we're able to get it in online, Rockstar always patch it. I don't know why they haven't added this weapon from single player. It's so much fun. I guess Rockstar is under the impression that it's overpowered, but we have tanks, we have jets, we have all these crazy vehicles in the game. Why can't we have the railgun? And the fact that one of the brand new vehicles has 2 of them just sitting in the back is really a tease. It would be cool if the only way to get the railgun is if you owned a Khanjali. You could go to the back, take it out, and it would have like 2 shots. So that's one way in which Rockstar could prevent it from being overpowered, maybe limiting like that. But either way, you might not have known the Khanjali has sort of a secret compartment in the back with railguns. The number 7 spot today, the Cheburek. Now, this one might not necessarily be so much of a secret because it is a really new car, but the Cheburek is the only vehicle in the game that has cardboard customization options. I kid you not. So there's a handful of vehicles that have sticker bomb options, a couple of other vehicles that have like roof options in terms of like things you can put on the top. The Cheburek is the only vehicle in the game that has cardboard customization options. I kid you not. Making it one of the funniest looking vehicles of all time. And on top of that, it's really cheap too. As you guys can see here, it's only $145,000. That is a bargain. As far as the prices of vehicles are released today. So if you don't own a Cheburek, you should. It's so much fun to just kind of drive around in. It's not fast at all. It's not good at anything, but it's got cardboard customization options, which is really cool. The number 8 spot today, the Dock Tug. This is the only vehicle today that's not available on the website. The Dock Tug is something you have to sort of find around, you guessed it, the docks in Los Santos. And what's cool about this vehicle is, I don't know if it's still this way, but for the longest time, the Dock Tug was bulletproof, and the Dock Tug can also haul your trailers, like the mobile operation center that we talked on earlier. So you guys can see here, look how funny this looks. A freaking Dock Tug, which is a 1-seater, by the way, can actually start hauling this massive trailer down the road. I thought that's incredibly cool. Not a lot of people know about this vehicle either. And it's funny because it's not available on the website, but it does spawn, but it's very, very rare. So the Dock Tug is such a fun vehicle. It can actually haul other things you own in game, which not a lot of people probably knew about. The number 9 spot today, the Yosemite. So this vehicle was added in the Doomsday Heist, and the thing that makes the Yosemite unique is its air brake suspension. So you already know how low this car is to the ground. Well, when the car is stationary, it is that low. But when you start driving, the car will automatically raise up, which is really cool. I think it's one of the only vehicles in the game that has that unique air brake suspension vehicle. This is something I think Rockstar should have put on a lot of other cars, like the lowriders. Just more options like that would have been really, really cool. Not only is the Yosemite a great car, it's like one of the fastest muscle cars in the game, but the fact that it has that really unique feature, it's great for car shows, it's great for just riding up on friends and stuff like that, because you can really notice it too. Which obviously makes it really, really fun. And the final vehicle we're going to be looking at today at the number 10 spot, the Pegassi Vortex. So this bike is interesting because it's the only bike in the game with alien customization. That's right. This car literally has alien options on there, which is really cool. I know a lot of people are upset because the Vortex was a vehicle from San Andreas, and this is nothing like the vehicle from San Andreas, that hovercraft. But at the end of the day, having alien customization on a bike makes it look really cool. Now, it doesn't mean it's the best bike in the game, but no other car, bike, or vehicle in the game has alien upgrades, which means the Pegassi Vortex is certainly a really cool vehicle to have in your arsenal. But anyways, that's all the vehicles that we're going to be looking at today in terms of ones that have secret customization options and features that you might not have known about. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Are there any other vehicles that you think I should have added to this list? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you did go on and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.